Welcome to my channel and a realistic EAFC 24 career mode with Newcastle United and Eddie Howe as the manager. As we look into the board expectations, the domestic success is high. They want us to qualify for the Champions League. Well, we'll look into that later. Good transfer budget, and the transfer window is going to be disabled. International job offers disabled. Negotiation strictness strict. As for the tactical vision, I'm going to go for gegenpressing. Given the Newcastle United style, they are unpredictable, lots of movement around the field. So this is the tactical vision I'm going to go for. Coming to the coaches, I basically just set up at least 4-star for all the field areas. As we look into our youth academy, I wouldn't say we have outrageous potential, but we'll continue looking for the youth squad. And setting up a scouting network, I think England makes the most sense. I'm just gonna go for 9 months and let's look for some young talent. That also resonates with the youth development objective. The brand exposure says sign 3 players from Europe. We'll look into that later. Continental success, I think this is just too much. Reach semi-final. Finish a UEFA Champions League spot and win the cup, FA Cup. Wow. All right. We'll take a note of that. And then the financial says sign 2 crucial players. We'll probably ignore that for now. I spent some time here to resonate Newcastle's gegenpressing style, giving the freedom to the midfield players while also making sure that the players come back on defensive duties. For scouting, we want to look for left back position. I'm not a fan of Dan Burn on the left hand side. He's a bit slow. I want to look for someone who is good with gegenpressing, good with defensive duties. So we're just going to ignore the play style, but tactical fit, we're just going to go for gegenpressing. If you know any particular player in mind, do let me know in the comment section. I'm also curious to know your thoughts on where should we send our scouts. 2 are already on England and France duties, but let me know where should I send the rest of them. I also went ahead and set up a second team for any cup fixtures. Alright, so we are gearing up for the first match of the Premier League season. Here's how it looks like. We're going to go up against Aston Villa. That's going to be a real fixture, promising. Aston Villa do have a lot of strength in the squad, a lot of potential. They do enforce the wing play. I think Ollie Watkins is going to be the one to watch up front. Matty Cash is very reliable on defense. But here we go with the first fixture of the Premier League season. Here we go. It's Newcastle United versus Aston Villa. Welcome to the Premier League season. Both the teams aiming towards a good finish as the first match commences. It's Douglas Luiz, Ollie Watkins, Aston Villa early on looking for a bright start. It's Diaby down the right hand side and the cross is blocked by Matt Targett. Here's a corner for Aston Villa. Douglas Luiz whips one in, cleared away by Sven Botman. Diaby, he's in a good position, and what a save by Nick Pope. Fabian Schär, long ball in towards Matt Targett. Joelinton did well in the tight space, hits Bruno Guimaraes. Good touch by Almiron, blocked by Torres. Newcastle are springing some good attacks against the Aston Villa defense. Here's Kieran Trippier. Goes past 1, goes past 2, whips in across. Miguel Almiron almost got at the end of it. Tonali, great presence in the midfield. Here's Joelinton. Switches to the wide side to Targett. Great attempt by Almiron. Even better save by Emi Martinez. However, Almiron was just offside. Aston Villa restart. Newcastle maintain possession. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. That's a lovely ball. Almiron! What a cool finish by Miguel Almiron, who was knocking on the door ever since the start of this match. Good vision from Bruno Guimaraes to find Almiron, and he just found half a yard to finish that on top of the corner. Lovely finish strike from Miguel Almiron. He opens the account for Newcastle in the opening Premier League match. Here's Jacob Ramsey. On to Ollie Watkins. Aston Villa have space here. Into the box. Excellent challenge from Sven Botman. Newcastle with a good build-up, looking to add to their tally. Here's Bruno Guimaraes, who had a lovely assist for the first goal. Fabian Schär, low-driven shot, not too much power into it, easy for the keeper. Watkins. It's Ramsey, quick burst of pace. And a cross in, and it's Diaby! Goal-saving block from Sven Botman. He has been terrific in defense. Newcastle breathe a sigh of relief. Here's Harvey Barnes. That's lofted through pass to Joy Linton on the flank. Loses possession momentarily. Here's Harvey Barnes in a good position. Couldn't quite direct it. And the halftime whistle blows. Newcastle 1, Aston Villa 0. Aston Villa desperate to make an impact, and they nearly did so in a few occasions. Similar to this one, Diaby looks to cross in, cleared away by Sven Botman. Aston Villa trying to find a gap here. Too many Newcastle bodies in the box. Here's Trippier, who's made a blunder, and Zaniolo! And Aston Villa have equalized, living in Trippier's nightmare. But they wouldn't mind with that finish from Zaniolo, who pounces on that blunder. Nick Pope was rooted in his position as Zaniolo found the right gap. Tonali. Newcastle probably don't have time for this. It's Bruno Guimaraes to Isaac. What a save from Emi Martinez. Unai Emery applauds that one from the touchline. The referee looks to his watch. And that is full time. Newcastle 1, Aston Villa 1. Both the teams salvage a point from this match. The most influential player today was Sven Botman in the defense. Absolute rock. Good finish from Miguel Almiron. Sandro Tonali was reliable in the midfield. And Zaniolo, of course. Here's how the Premier League weekend looks like. Arsenal on top with that win over Nottingham Forest. Newcastle is 9th on the table. We've got some challenging fixtures this month. Man City and Liverpool in the same month. We're going to travel to the Etihad up next. And then the next month could be less brutal for us. But up next, I would be happy if we can get at least a draw from either of the matches. It's going to be tough for us, but we'll see. Anyway, I hope you liked the first episode of the series. We're going to try keep it as realistic as possible. Do let me know in the comment section if you have any feedback for me. I'll see you guys in the next one.